Badass. Noun. A person who kicks so much ass that they earn both our fear and respect. This is a badass. Korean cinema, as most Westerners know it, is pretty young. So a lot of the actors haven't really gotten to define themselves like a lot of Hong Kong actors, such as Chow Yun-fat, Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee, you know, those guys. So it was pretty difficult to pick out a badass from the mix. But after much deliberation, I had decided on Song Kang-ho. To understand my reasoning, you have to take a quick, brief look back at Korean cinema, so you can really understand where these guys are coming from. The 20th century was not kind to Korean cinema, and that's mostly due to military regimes and dictators. They all had a pretty good idea of what they thought good cinema was, and generally, it wasn't that amazing. But this all changed when along came a movie called Shiri, which was produced in 1999. It changed the face of Korean cinema forever. Song Kang-ho is hardcore. The reason I chose him for my badass list is because when I watch his movies, he always seems to be kicking somebody's ass. Since the release of Shiri, Song Kang-ho has become super famous in Korea. Ask anybody who watches Korean movies, and they'll definitely know his name. Most Westerners probably know him from the film The Host, which was actually released in North America. In that film, Song Kang-ho played a father trying to save his daughter from an angry sea monster. Hell yeah! Another film that came out here, although less well known, was Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance. In that film as well, Song Kang-ho played a father. He exacted his revenge upon those who were responsible for his daughter's death. In the end, he ends up killing them gruesomely. It's actually pretty difficult to watch, but you have to admit, not just anybody could do something like that. And that makes him pretty badass. His most recent film was called The Good, the Bad, and the Weird, which was actually a throwback to Western film. He played a gun-toting psychopath. It was pretty awesome.
I'm at the studio, man.